Why I Created the Encyclopedia of Universal Awakening by Ru of House of Keperu. People ask me why I created the Encyclopedia of Universal Awakening. The answer is simple. Because somewhere along the journey of history, humanity stopped learning from one another and started competing with one another. We inherited thousands of names, thousands of traditions, thousands of labels, yet we were rarely taught to ask the question that matters most. What was each civilization trying to teach us about becoming more fully human? We were encouraged to choose sides instead of seeking understanding, to defend identities instead of developing character, to memorize beliefs instead of awakening awareness. I wanted to create something different. Not another religion, not another ideology, not another book asking you to trade one label for another. I wanted to build a bridge across human history, a place where Kemet could stand beside India, where China could speak with the Abrahamic traditions, where the ancient Americas could contribute their wisdom, where nature itself could become our teacher, and where every sincere seeker could discover that humanity has been participating in the same conversation for thousands of years. This encyclopedia is built upon one simple realization. Every civilization observed reality through its own language, symbols, and experiences, yet many of them recognized the same enduring human possibilities. They spoke of awakening. They spoke of truth. They spoke of compassion. They spoke of justice. They spoke of discipline. They spoke of transformation. The names changed. The invitation remained remarkably similar. That is why throughout this journey you hear the words, I am. When I say, I am Buddha, I am not claiming to be the historical Buddha. I am saying that awakening belongs to every human being willing to awaken. When I say, I am Heru, I am not claiming another person's identity. I am declaring my willingness to rise above chaos within myself. When I say, I am Auset, I am choosing to become a relentless seeker of wisdom. When I say, I am Tahuti, I am committing myself to disciplined thought and truthful speech. When I say, I am Ma'at, I am choosing to live in truth, balance, justice, and reciprocity. When I say, I am Kepri, I am remembering that I am never finished becoming. When I say, I am Krishna, I am choosing wise action over attachment. When I say, I am Shiva, I am releasing illusion so truth may grow. When I say, I am Abraham, I am answering the call to leave behind what limits me. When I say, I am Moses, I am walking away from every form of bondage. When I say, I am Yeshua, I am choosing compassion, courage, and forgiveness. When I say, I am Muhammad, I am surrendering my ego before truth. When I say, I am the phoenix, I am rising after every fall. When I say, I am the seed, I am honoring the infinite potential hidden within every beginning. When I say, I am the tree, I am choosing to grow roots deep enough to shelter others. When I say, I am the river, I refuse to become trapped by yesterday. When I say, I am the mountain, I remain grounded while life's storms pass overhead. When I say, I am the sun, I choose to become a source of light rather than another source of darkness. These words are not declarations of superiority. They are declarations of responsibility. They remind us that wisdom is not something to admire from a distance. It is something to embody. Throughout history, Too many people have fought over names while forgetting the qualities those names were meant to inspire. Imagine if humanity spent less time arguing about who owned wisdom and more time living it. Imagine if, instead of asking, which religion is right, we also asked, what kind of human being am I becoming? Imagine if compassion mattered more than labels, if character mattered more than reputation, if understanding mattered more than winning arguments. That is why this encyclopedia exists. Not to erase differences, not to merge every tradition into one, but to invite us to recognize that every civilization has contributed something meaningful to humanity's understanding of itself. This encyclopedia does not ask you to surrender your heritage. It asks you to deepen it. It does not ask you to abandon your tradition. It asks you to embody its highest virtues while remaining open to wisdom wherever it appears. Because wisdom does not become less true simply because it is spoken in another language. The words "I am" are among the most powerful ever spoken because every transformation begins there. I am becoming more aware. I am becoming more compassionate. I am becoming more disciplined. I am becoming more truthful. I am becoming more courageous. I am becoming more fully human. This is the invitation extended to every listener, not to become someone else, not to imitate another civilization, not to worship another name, but to awaken the highest possibilities already waiting within yourself. The names are many. The wisdom is shared. The responsibility is personal. The awakening begins with you. So when you finally say, I am, do not let it end with your name. Let it begin with your character. Because the universe has never needed another label. It has always needed another awakened human being. Ashe.